Hi, second grade. Can you believe it? We are already on day 4 for week 5. When we start day 4, we are going to do Emily's Turtle for reading. Please read this story. Circle the words and phrases that help you understand the central message of the story, so what they're trying to tell you all about, and then answer the questions below. The author is trying to tell us to be what? After you have read all this, what do you think the author is telling you to try to be? How do you know they're telling you to try to be that way? And then then pick a word up here and tell me what it means, and then say, I know that it means this because the text says, and then he will tell you. It's kind of like a vocabulary word. Maybe there's a word in here that it tells you the definition of it or something like that, okay? Page number 2 is creative writing. Imagine you're a scientist and you have created a new potion. In a brief paragraph, so that means at least 3 to 4 sentences, write what your potion does. Okay, so if you're a scientist, I want you to tell me what your potion name is. And then you can tell me what your potion does. And then tell me maybe what kind of powers it can have. How do you use it to help the world? So how can it be used to help the world? All right, so at least 4 sentences. 5 words in each sentence, please. And then for grammar, you're going to unscramble the sentences to make real sentences. So, and they even have periods at the end where the last word is, so they helped you out a little bit there, boys and girls. You can do it with your text box if you want. Just make sure your text box fits in here, or you can type it or write it as long as you write neatly. And for math, boys and girls, this one I'm going to have you do the way they say. Fill in the missing numbers in the box. So they have this number right here, 352. Oops. And 300 plus 50 plus 2 is 352. 3 hundreds, 5 tens, and 2 ones. Okay, so I'm going to have you fill in those. However, it's starting to get to be some bigger numbers down here, okay? I'm going to still have you fill in the missing numbers on these, but I will help you a little bit, okay? So, thinking about this, I'm going to probably do the last 2 with you, okay? So, if we are doing this, we have 640, okay, for 6, and then 4 tens. Then this one would have to be 400, right? I'm going to have to make my box smaller for it. Okay, for 400s. Uh-oh. Click on the box again. There we go. So I can move it. Oh, it's not letting me move the box. Okay, that's not good. I'm sorry, boys and girls. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Okay, 400 for right there. Now, boys and girls, after 400, you see there is 1 0 on the tens, right? There's 2 zeros for the hundreds. So for thousands, there should be 3 zeros for these back numbers, okay? So my next number is the thousands, 3. And then I'm going to make a comma here because when I have 3,000, you have a comma there, okay? Then you can make your box smaller. And move it. Yeah, I guess you have to be in the middle to move it. Okay. Then you'll do the next one. Now, see, we did all 3 of these. Now you're at 4. Okay, this one has 0. So there's actually not going to be anything right there. Okay, they don't even have a box for the 0. But then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers that you need 5 zeros at the end. Okay. So your next box have a 6, a 1, and then a 0, comma, 3 zeros at the end. Okay, I have to make this box small again. All right, and move it. Okay, so we had the same number, just all the rest of these were zeros. Right? Yep, okay, 4 zeros. Actually, and then the last one will be 600,000. Okay, and you'll have all those zeros. And then you make your box smaller. And you try to fit it in that box. Alright, so there you go, boys and girls. So you have this number, 6, and then all the rest of these are zeros. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay? Oh, I guess maybe take this one off. You're not supposed to have the 6 there. That's why I was getting confused. There we go. Okay. Much better. Okay. So 660. Sorry, Mrs. Ackerman was confusing herself. Okay. But now I got it. Okay, so I have 600, and then I have 600,000. Then I have 10,000, 3,446. Okay? So you have to have zeros for all the numbers at the end that you do not have. Okay? And then we didn't have anything for 0. Usually I would say you have to put something in there for 0, but we don't have to. So this number would be 4 over here. Okay. Oh. There we go. This is at the end. There's only 4 ones, right? 5 tens. 5 tens is 50. And they already have the 400s there for you. Then you have a 9 for 9,000. And then a 6 for 60,000. And then a 7 for 700,000. Remember, I have zeros for all the numbers after that. So 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 3 or 5 zeros. Okay, and after at the back 3 you put a comma. Okay. So I did the last 2 with you. I'm going to have you go ahead and do the other ones. However, you do not, boys and girls, have to write that down here on the bottom, okay? I would like for you to do it like up here, but you can stop once you get on this one. You don't have to write anymore, okay? Oh, gotta get off the text box. Okay, so once you get on this one, after you do this, you know what? They don't leave you a lot of room anyway. I'm not going to worry about this part, okay? So all that you can cross out, I won't worry about that. I just want you to write the numbers in, okay? And the place value. So you're just writing the numbers in expanded form, okay? So you're just filling in the boxes, all right? That is all for week 5, day 4. Thank you. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Happy working.